I started down this little rabbit hole of trying out the different palettes that Mijello sells. And I wanted to just show those to you because they are definitely not all created equal. This is my Mijello Watercolor palette, and after 3 years, I can tell you that this is my favorite travel palette. For the way I paint, I want to have a variety of colors. I want to have a palette that seals so it doesn't leak when I travel, and so this is the palette that I've kind of modded a little bit so that I could paint in a way that really feels comfortable for me. And this holds 18 colors. I've added as well additional half pans because I like to paint obsessively with particular colors as I add new colors to my palette. And when I'm in my studio at home, I have this 64 well palette. And so I like to have a lot of colors to choose from. Even if I'm just using a small range of colors, to have a variety to kind of kick me off and provide that selection is important to me. With this Mijello palette, we've got some large mixing areas as well. There's a rubber gasket around this part of the lid, and that's what keeps the colors in, even when I'm traveling and I have to close it up wet and go on to the next location. Since I bought it 3 years ago, the little latch did snap off. I dropped it on the ground or something, and that was all that happened to it. I can easily close that up with a piece of tape, and I still have a leak-proof palette. So really liking this palette, and that got me a little bit curious about the other palettes that I find on Amazon. Most of these are also marketed by Mijello. And so I started down this little rabbit hole of trying out the different palettes that Mijello sells. And I wanted to just show those to you because they are definitely not all created equal. And if you're looking for a travel palette, something that you can put into a kit, first of all, this is the smaller of the versions. It holds 18 colors, as I mentioned, and I'll link to it in the description below the video. This is the other one that I like from Mijello. It's very similar. It's blue, but it holds 24 colors. And I filled that with some of my favorite hues from Rockwell. So you can see those here. And for some reason, I've got this little loose random one. And no empty spaces, so I don't know where that came from. I'll have to do some detective work later. But this is the equivalent, just it holds a few more colors. So I wanted to point that out. The 24 well palette, I haven't used it in a while, so it's pretty dry. But it has the rubber gasket, and it holds just a few more hues. So if you're looking for watercolor palettes on Amazon, these would also work well for a studio palette. I really like the fact that they hold a lot of color. You can squeeze quite a lot of paint in them. The wells are each a little bit tilted. The Rockwell colors dry a little bit harder, so these actually are a little bit loose in the palette. They haven't stuck down to the plastic the way my Daniel Smith colors in this palette did. And so for travel, I actually don't bring this Rockwell kit. I like to carefully store this flat because if I tried to close it and then carry it around, all of these little dried colors would fall out and I'd have to figure out what color was what and where it goes. Just going to carefully close that and set it aside. But those are the two palettes that have the rubber gasket. Then I ordered this palette from Mijello because I really was intrigued by the description of it as a bulletproof glass palette. First of all, as soon as I opened the box, I recognized that this is not a glass palette. This is plastic. Just for that reason alone, I'm not super crazy about it. I don't love the fact that they call it bulletproof glass when it's just a euphemism for maybe shatterproof plastic. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. As you can see, it holds quite a few hues, but what we do not see here is the rubber gasket. And so this is not a palette that would seal for travel without you needing to figure out some way of isolating those colors so they don't leak out. So this is going to be like a studio style palette because I like the fact that everything's white here. You're going to see the colors really well. But like I said, they marketed it as a glass palette. It's made of plastic. Okay, here's another palette from Mijello. Both this one and the bulletproof glass don't have the flap that these travel palettes had. So that's just something to notice. It just has the two kind of overlapping bits here that seal. So maybe it would be less likely to break. This palette looks more similar to these palettes here. It's got this removable tray, which is nice if you want to be able to clean your mixing well. And you could also, the one thing I like too is with some of these palettes, when this part comes out, you could put your color key into that underneath in your mixing area. It would probably leak a bit, but you know, if I had my colors all mapped out here on a little piece of paper, I could then stick that down on this side and then place this over top and have a reference to my color, at least until it started to leak. But again, if you're looking for a travel palette, this is not the one. We again do not have the rubber gasket. So that is, again, another studio palette. It's a nice size if you're wanting something a little bit smaller, if your space is at a premium. But anytime you don't see that rubber gasket, you're going to want to store these flat until they're completely dry. This one's called the Mijello Double Decker palette. When it comes to having a palette where the palette wells are on both sides of the palette, and you can see this is the one that's going to hold the most color for you. It's called the Double Decker palette. But I don't love the fact that, well, actually, I think we could probably solve that. I was going to say I don't love the fact that the lid closes and then we have these colors upside down. But I'm just curious, if we flip this way and just keep it on this side, then I think we solve that issue. And so then we have a palette that holds a lot of color. We'd be able to take that out and see all of our hues here, and then have our mixing area on this side, and then close this up and store it. Once again, no rubber gasket. So we're seeing these are much more built as a studio palette. So that's a little look at the different palettes that Mijello sells. I don't want you to be going on Amazon looking for watercolor palettes and then ending up with one that you can't travel with. So really pay attention. If it has the rubber gasket, you have something that you can travel with comfortably. If it does not, and you end up with one of these and you're staring at it in your studio and wishing you could bring it on a trip, there is a workaround, and I want to show that to you right now. And that is this product, Glad Press and Seal Multi-Purpose Sealing Wrap. This is not the standard saran wrap. With the press and seal, you are able to stick it to a lot of different products. And what I like about this is it gives me the ability to isolate individual hues. So I can take this press and seal wrap and lay it down on my palette, and then just applying pressure. What happens is the press and seal wrap will stick to every surface it touches. I don't know that it sticks to the paint super well. Kind of does. But I really try to pay attention to the plastic barriers between the different colors. And then what I end up with is individually sealed palette spaces. And so that gives me a seal. I can then close this up, travel. Everything's, you can hear it's locked in place instead of those loose little colors rocketing around. They stay in place. This actually works if your palette is damp as well, although when you get home again, open up your palette, let it dry out so that you don't have to fight with mold. But the press and seal wrap will seal a palette that doesn't have that built-in gasket. So traveling with a box of this or a few sheets of it carefully folded up gives you a storage option that's going to keep you from having disasters in your travels. Each of the palettes that I've listed here is going to be linked in the description below the video. If you're looking for a studio palette or a travel palette, like I said, I've been traveling with this for 3 years, all over the world. They're affordable enough that I could just replace it with this broken latch, but I don't need to. It's just so easy to top this up with fresh color, and off I go again on my next adventure.